What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the AFC Newark Career Mode here on FIFA 22. Today we have playoff semi-final football, taking on Norwich, not the team we wanted to be facing in the semi-finals. But either way, we don't have too bad of a record against Norwich this season. Can't take too much from them games, of course, because the first game came back in August at the start of the season, and we actually beat Norwich by 1-0. The second game came much more recently, at the end of the season, which was a 2-2 draw. But again, this is playoff football. It's going to be completely different. Cup football, basically. So we have to go out and just give all for however many minutes we're going to have to be out there for, and hopefully come through against a side that almost went up automatically. Didn't quite have the quality at the end, but now they had their opportunity through the playoffs. We finished at the bottom of the playoff qualification spots, giving us the outside chance of promotion. The board, though, pretty much saying we have to get promoted or I'm getting sacked by the looks of things. 58 confidence rating from the board right now. So hopefully we can get promoted and keep our job here at AFC Newark. Either way, we're at home for the first one, taking on Norwich. Here are the lineups then for this game. We are going to go with Jakonski in goal as always. Uchida, Goodwin and Bob are going to be a back three. Sessegnon's going to be playing right wing back / right wing or right midfield. But the width is hopefully going to be provided by Oxlade-Chamberlain, with Sessegnon sitting further back a little bit more, and Ox can push into the space left open by that. Stanley playing at the cam spot with Lerma switching over to the left-hand side of the midfield. Kahinde will play on the left-hand side of midfield, and Hyde and King will start up front. For Norwich, they've got Tim Krul in goal, McCallum, Hanley, Gibson, and Byram. They have Jolis, who has scored lots of goals this season, up there with King for top goal scorer. Lucas Rupp, very good player. Sinani, Dumbia, Pineda, and Hugo rounded out their starting 11. An absolute pivotal moment in this series. I only just realised how big it is indeed that we get through this game, and this isn't even the final. It's only the semis, it's only the first leg. I'm nervous. We haven't played well recently, but we have been up and down episode to episode. Hopefully this one's an up. Blackburn, West Brom, the other two sides battling it out, of course, for a spot at Wembley and a chance to play in the Premier League next season. Definitely have the outside shot, but the power of Josh King hopefully can fire us into the big time. Norwich standing in our way to start off, and almost Josh King nicking that ball. It's Jolis, the man who has scored 20 plus goals this season from left midfield. Quite remarkable that he's managed to do that. There's Jolis, skips past the tackle there into the box. Sam Goodwin though with some very good defending. Chamberlain. Pass forward to Josh King. Kahinde is off and away, but will come back to collect the ball. He did stay on side for the pass into him. Kahinde has to cut inside. Sam Byram actually does so by nicking the ball here. It's going to be laid off to Albie Stanley, who drills one low, and Tim Krul makes the save. Can't get a corner from it though. Krul passes it close to his centre-back, who has to kick it up into the air. Dodgy defending from Norwich. They get away with it though. Pineda for Norwich. Played inside by Byram to Dumbia. Sinani, the middle three of Norwich, look to work something. And wide it goes to McCallum, the wing back, but Sessegnon with a good tackle. And now Albie Stanley will bring it over the halfway line for us. Couple of men inside him. Stanley, left footed of course, on this right hand side. Tries to hit one with his right foot, but Sinani, the CDM, shadowed him well back there and got the block in. Stanley's throw in to Josh King. Slide tackle misses King, thankfully. Ball's going to come here to Albie Stanley, who looks to hit one. Oh, what a goal from Albie Stanley! That is a beautiful strike with the left foot, curled into the top corner. And we have a lead in the semi-final. Albie in front of his adoring fans here at the Flowserve Arena. Gets it back from this throw-in. Little bit of room, and oh my word, what a hit. Leaves his left foot destined for the top corner. It's an absolute peach of a goal. Krul standing no chance. 1-0 AFC Newark. Albie Stanley the hero again. Chamberlain giving that ball straight to us here. And, well, our tails are up. We might be able to strike twice. It's Nicholas Hyde in the box. Left-footed crawl, dives across and makes the save. Heidi almost clearance. Only finds Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who can't find the target. 1 minute added on at the end of the first half here. We've got to not concede now. Rupp ball forward to Hugill. Jollis. Rupp, half-time whistle goes. We have a lead over Norwich here. Very good first 45 minutes. Long way to go still in this semi-final, but Albie Stanley, the man who has us apart at the moment. West Bromwich Albion are 2-1 up away from home against Blackburn at the moment at half-time. So goals in that game as well in the first half. Tight game. See how that one ends up after 90 minutes. But West Brom with the advantage at the moment. And bomb all into the feet of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who switched positions with Stanley for the second half. And Stanley dropping into the deeper role. Lerma there opens his body out now. Nicholas Hyde back to Lerma again. It's another pass though, Jefferson Lerma. Runs into trouble. And we'll find Albie Stanley. Stanley into Nicholas Hyde, who from the edge tries to hit one and can't quite bend it into that bottom corner. How well played. Might have to think about changing herself here. Norman's just come on for Sunani in that defensive midfield role. Whether they change formation and things like that is still yet to be seen. Here, Dumbia though, good win. But a well-timed block is clearance. Only finds Hugill, and there's the save for Jakonski. Trying to roll into the bottom corner. Jakonski gets down and makes the save. Big chance for Norwich though. Jollis goes short here into Pineda. Back to Jollis again. On the corner, good stab tackle from Kahinde. Can't get to the loose ball though. Pass goes back into Byram. Into the middle. Good football. Going to be too quick and it's going to get away from them though. Chamberlain, Stanley. Now Josh King into Nicholas Hyde. We have a man over here. That's Tosin Kahinde. Look at the room. Kahinde's in here surely. Tosin Kahinde through one-on-one with Tim Cooley. Got Josh King square if he needs him. He did need him. He puts it wide of the post agonisingly in the 68th minute. What a chance for Tosin Kahinde. Doesn't normally come from this left-hand side, and he screwed his finish wide. Albie Stanley, 79th minute with 10 to go, still leading by a goal to nil. Oxlade-Chamberlain to Lerma. Hyde's going in behind. If Lerma can find him, it's a roll-tie ball. Good run from Nicholas Hyde to win it. Chance. Nicholas Hyde buries it. 2-0 Newark. 10 to go against Norwich, and this is a huge, huge goal from Nicholas Hyde. Norwich gets us underway straight away. The boys are eager. We want a third for some reason. Either way, we lead by 2. And surely now, we're going to be sitting comfortable going into that game at Carrow Road soon. Which will still look to nick one late on here. Albie Stanley has just nicked it in there though. Good work from the midfielder. Now drives forward to Albie Stanley and pokes it to Josh King. Josh King through one-on-one with Krul, and it's 3. Unbelievable scenes. 3-0, 84th minute, and Josh King with the finish. Albie Stanley with a work rate in midfield, and AFC Newark got cruising towards the playoff semi-final. 2 minutes to go now, added on at the end of this game. We have possession, we have the score in our favour. Ollie Hunt has the ball. Now, Oakley Boo, who's just come off the bench. King can flick it on. Oh, maybe we can get a 4th here. The ref says, no, we're not going to get the chance to. Session was in the box, ref. You can't blow your whistle there. But it's 3-0. We have beaten Norwich in this game. Unbelievable style points as well. Isaac Newton's on the team. Let's go. Oh, my God. I was just looking at the youth intake, the youth academy scout report, and Isaac Newton's popped up, and he's absolutely brilliant. Can't wait to see how good this guy is. Actually got quite 2 good players here, I think, pulled from the youth academy ranks, but it wasn't actually. Oh wait, we're ending. Yeah, we'll let these guys go. The future might be bright at AFC Newark. The youth academy has just pulled out 2 absolute worldies from the scout report. Will Dennis is a right midfielder, right wing, left wing, 17-year-old, 5'9", extremely good dribbling stats. Ball control is amazing, got good curve, good dribbling, decent long shots and volleys. Free kick accuracy is okay as well. Not very quick across the ground for a winger, but maybe can. But either way, 67 rated at 17. Looks like he could be very good. And Isaac Newton is a 17-year-old cam/centre forward. Again, his stats are looking pretty good. Dribbling and pace stats, weak foot, very good. Work rate's medium. He's got 80 agility, decent sprint speed, ball control's good, curves good, dribbling's good, long shots and volleys. Very similar to Will Dennis, to be fair, but two absolutely brilliant players have come through the ranks. See how these guys progress in the future. West Brom beat Blackburn by 4-2 in the end, so it's looking like it may be us versus them in the final, unless two dramatic turnarounds. Not saying it's not possible. Norwich away from home up next. Okay, so here's the lineup we're going to go with. 3-0 up from that first leg, as we just saw. Jakonski's going to go in goal. We're going to have Uchida, Goodwin and Bomb as the back three. Hicks and Sessegnon will be playing the more defensive-minded midfielders. Stanley, Lerma, Oxlade-Chamberlain in the middle, and King and Hyde up front. We played really well against these guys a second ago. They've changed their striker, go of Underwood up front. But apart from that, this should be, again, a very similar game. Hopefully, we can get the result we need and not get it turned around on. Atmosphere of epic proportions tonight. These guys need lifting after that 3-0 defeat at Norwich. They're going to have to raise the volume inside Carrow Road and hope that that can inspire this team to something unbelievable. 3-0 in the first leg, not expected at all, but we pulled it out the bag. Brilliant performance, took our chances at last. We created a lot of them too, and hopefully we can have a similar game today against Norwich, but I expect the atmosphere might have somewhat of a different play on the game. We need to quiet this crowd early as possible. So we've got a little bit more defensive with our shape today in hopes of just stopping their attacks as much as possible and frustrating them from as long as possible, because the longer this game goes on, the more frustrated this side are going to be that they're not getting back into it. So just got to play the long game here today. Uchida into Logan Hicks, who hasn't had much game time. Gets it back from Stanley, who's right-footed, ball in behind towards Logan Hicks. He could bring it down here. Hicks puts it along the floor towards Nicholas Hyde, who can't quite scoop it in. He's going to hit a defender on the way through. It's going to be a corner. An early chance here for us. Stanley to take it. Going to go in towards the head of Josh King. Easy head away from Hanley. Drops to Uchida, who's hit one as well. And Tim Krul watched it all the way into his arms. Lucas Rupp. Just keeping the ball on the edge of the box. Jolis as they break through. And Bond with a good block, but it's going to fall back to Lucas Rupp off the post. And Uchida will clear his lines. That's as close as they come. Norwich. Nicholas Hyde flip-flaps around his man. And Heidi looks to change the course of this game here. Heidi still. Is he going to go all the way? Nicholas Hyde still onto his left foot. Great save, Tim Krul, to deny him what would have been a phenomenal goal. Sessegnon, Hyde again in the area. Not going to be able to find a way through, but that would have been a really quality goal from Nicholas Hyde. And Lerma's nicked it. Hyde finds Oxlade-Chamberlain over to Josh King to finish it. This time, off the outside of the post. And it's not 1-0, it's not 4 on aggregate, but it's as close as we would have liked. We responded really well to a big chance from Norwich there. Underwood finds Doumbia, goes to run and get him behind. This time goes outside instead to Pineda, back into Doumbia again. Jolis, Underwood, good well-timed tackle from Goodwin. Clearance ball's going to be poor though. He's going to find Norman. Half an hour into the game, ball forward to Underwood and Bomb's tackle, and now it's going to be played through to Jolis. Great save by Jakonski, but Jolis will turn it in, and the main man for Norwich this season has a goal, and they have a lifeline in this game. Stanley's corner. He's gone into Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's got a little bit of room, hits it in there. Hyde across the goal, deflection, up goes Goodwin. Can't win the header. Gibson tries to clear. Panic stations. Oh, that's a broken neck for Uchida as he hits Underwood. Underwood gets it back. Goes back into Jolis, who might be in here. Sessegnon comes centre, son. Jolis hits him from range. Saved by Jakonski, and he pounced on the rebound, but almost for Norwich. Norman for Norwich. Gets it back again. They need a goal early in this second half, preferably for them. Jolis. Underwood. Throw him forward now. Underwood strike from the edge. Oh, and it's close. It's close. Agonisingly close if you're a Norwich fan. But it whips past the post. Jakonski thankfully seeing that didn't just ripple the net. 63 minutes into this game. And we're in control of the ball right now. Norwich will Looking to, do exactly that. Wait for something to slip up, but a bomb. Agile and quick gets to it. King, good touch. Nicholas Hyde, good touch himself. Left foot ball in towards Oxlade-Chamberlain, and Krul denies the goal and keeps Norwich in this game for now. So Byram. Dumbia cuts it back into Dixon Peters. They're trying to work out here on the right-hand side. Dixon Peters again. Cheetah almost won it there, but the ball stays with Dixon Peters here on the edge of the box. He's going to have a little bit of room to find Dumbia. Out wide. Finds Norman in the area. Can't be touching anybody in there. And it's going to find its way through and into the back of the net. But the offside flag is up. And Norwich hearts break when they see the flags raised. But we have survived for now. Danley. He got something in his locker. Looks over the top to Logan Hicks, who brings it down superbly and beats his man. Good work from Logan Hicks, driving into the area. Logan Hicks still hits it goalwards and over the bar. Some call goes short into Gibson. And he's going to give it away here. Gibson to Nicholas Hyde. Hyde looks to turn down in the area he goes. Penalty given. That's actually a penalty, referee. Can't deny that one. Hyde turns Gibson in the area after picking that loose ball up. Leaning in with a tackle. Down he goes, and a chance with 13 minutes to play to send us to Wembley to face potentially West Brom. It's Josh King from the spot against Tim Krul. Down the middle he goes and finishes this one 4-1 on aggregate. Josh King with the goal. Wembley, here we come. Dowell. Norwich surely now know that that's it with 10 to play. Crowd will start to empty. Hyde's ball to Josh King. Now Ollie Hunt, who's just come off the bench for Lerma, looks forward. King's just going to strip it from his man, Josh King. Good save from Tim Krul. Keeping them respectable for now. Josh King almost pouncing again for a goal. Kick long downfield, which we expect now from Norwich. Header away only finds Nicholas Hyde though. Hyde brings it down well. And his dribbling seems to have stepped up a notch, Nicholas, recently. And he travels through this defence now. Control of the ball. Doing well. And still Nicholas Hyde. And he drives in. Ball starting to get away from him now. Heidi, Hunt. And now here is Sessegnon. Wide. Dinks it back in towards Hyde. Dumbia heads it. Ollie Hunt's underneath it. Finds a way through. Cleared to the edge of the box. Anybody there for us? They're not. Nicholas Hyde's dribbling is definitely coming on quite strong now. He's looking a decent striker at times. If he just puts chances away, he would definitely be Premier League standard next season, I think. Here is Hugill. Ball forward. Flicked on by Dixon Peters. And it's in! Norwich have a second with 4 added on. They need 2 more. There is definitely time. I don't think it's going to happen. We're going to bring Oakley Boove on late in the game. Norwich have a second and they're going to get the win here. It's not going to be enough though. We did the work in that first game. And this one will trickle away. Hyde turns his man again here. This is what I mean about his dribbling as he drives through again. Heidi can't quite get the pace away to get away from Sam Byram. And this one now surely will end with AFC Newark on their way to Wembley. 2-1 defeat, 4-2 on aggregate win. AFC Newark have knocked out Norwich. They remain in the Championship next season. And we will be facing, most likely, West Brom at Wembley.